Celebrity crush. Fireboy DML.
When to die, Abba, I cannot prevent the death. But how death will be, I will be able to prevent that death. Onewani.
Lẹ́yìn tí kòró kọjá lọ, ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ẹlòmíì gan fẹ́ lè gbégbá ajé kó máa tọrọ bárà káàkiri.
They would have allowed the owner voice to play before the
This is still your show, Super Moments with Pretty Oria. Hillary Clinton once said, "The future is female." Still in the spirit, here is how we are breaking the bias. Anyone welcome to another amazing section on Conversation with Pretty Oria. It's so on the Super Moments with Pretty Oria, powered by Oria TV. And I am your host, Precious AKINTULUBO, your Pretty Oria. Welcome to another amazing section with us. Today's section promises to be amazing and superb because we are still on the breaking the bias scheme. And how do we intend to do this? Let's go for a short break. We'll be right back. Welcome back and thanks for being there. As I discussed earlier, how do we tend to go about this? Now, today's edition is focused on the female's growth in the digital age. The topic is digital revolution. Females in the digital age. How do female work in this scheme? How's their growth in this scheme? Is it vast? Is it low? Is it increasing? Is it massive? Or is it decreasing? So we want to know about that. Of course, it's a conversation with Pretty Oria. Therefore, we have two amazing speakers on today's edition to shed more light on this topic. And who are these speakers? Our first speaker is GLORIA AKANNI. She is a business coach whose brands include Gather, Benz, TEF. Brief history into her journey in the digital lane. She went into the online scheme during COVID-19 pandemic after giving up catering for digital skill, indicating 2 years ago. So far, our academy has been able to cover so much digital skills and train 5,000 plus persons. Moving on to the second speaker, Esther Joseph. She is a digital consultant who gives mentoring on what skills to leverage, provide epic solutions, and also train on digital skilling under the coverage of a team brand, Blue Creativity. This indicates 3 years ago. Let's give the room to our speakers, GLORIA AKANNI and Esther Joseph, as they briefly explain their limelight and journey into the digital scale.
Hi, hello, good day. Speaking with you is GLORIA AKANNI. I'm an entrepreneur who runs a business online. My journey started 2 years ago. Yes, barely 2 years ago actually. It started off as a copywriter. I was given the opportunity to learn catering, but that's really not what I wanted to do. I wanted to really venture into this online business, and so I started off as a copywriter. I learned the art. I was making pretty headway in it, but not satisfied actually, and so I went into graphic designing. Along the line, an inspiration came to set up an academy. And really impact people, train people on these digital skills actually, because I really saw it as something that will really benefit the society. So the academy right now is not up to 2 years, a year plus, and to the glory of God, it has impacted several lives. Many people right now have digital skills through our academy, because of our academy, and starting off their life. And I'm a business coach right now. Help businesses in whatever challenges they are facing: visibility, sales, closing, and the likes.
Joseph Esther Oyeti, winners Gift, a tech enthusiast, lover of innovations and research, and also a digital consultant under the coverage of a brand called Blue Creativity, a team brand actually, where we venture on the best digital tools to navigate and build capacity as an individual and corporate organization. I'm born a digital native, and I got intentional about the whole stuff in less than 3 years. My brand Blue Creativity got started less than a year now.
Wow, hello Esther, hello Gloria. Thanks for making it to today's edition. Moving on to the topic proper, digital revolution, females in the digital era, in the digital age. Taking an analytical survey back to Africa old mentality about females indicating females end up in the kitchen, this resulted into the gender inequality strategy, whereby most females are denied access to requiring sensitive and developing skills. Despite being an old perspective, some still apply it till date. Now let's bring things back to the global world. In few years to come, the world will be fully digitalized, indicating digital revolution. Obviously, most digital skills are being acquired by the male gender as a result of the ill mentality discussed earlier. Another cause is the perspective that digital skills are more technical and basically meant for the male. Could this be true? Let's figure it out. In this digital age, females are meant to acquire more digital skills in order to be more relevant in the years to come. Also, the impact it could bring to their various businesses on initiatives cannot be overemphasized. Finally, it will serve as an element to uphold gender equality. Here is how we are breaking the bias. Now moving on to my digi-ladies. Let's amplify this together. Females lose space in the digital realm and how they are meant to fill this wide gap by being part of the digital revolution. Do you actually think the digital skills are quite technical for the female gender to handle or acquire?
Okay, on this, I would say that the engagement of females 4, 5, 6 years ago was low compared to this current period. Yes. Let me use myself as an example. When I started off an academy, and several person wanted to know the founder of it, or at least who brought up this idea, and they were really surprised that it was a female. In fact, up to this moment, whenever someone comes to my DM through the academy, they address me as sir. It tells that the high rate of many, of course, is more. So talking about how can female get involved in this digital space, because the truth of the matter is the digital space, the tech is the fastest and high-paying job right now. So the best way to fill in the gap is to get involved, and it all has to do with the mindset. There is nothing like it is for men, it is for women. It is no gender based. So the best way to fill in the gap is to get involved. There is already a belief out there about women in technology and all. So it may seem technical, but I don't think it's technical.
I so much believe women can make an impact, can make a difference, doing different things in different way according to their individual instilled potential. But what to actually prioritize tech is the fact that tech is every day evolving around the world without them. For every person, there is a world within you and there is a world without you. And for you to conquer the world without you, you must be technically inclined, because everything has to do with tech. Come to think of it, when you want to talk about education, talk about career, talk about business, everything has a lot to do with tech. So I so much believe for a woman to conquer the world without her, she must be technically inclined. She must acquire some basic tech skills for her to be up and doing. So actually it becomes a challenge when we just have few women who still the need for this. And to me, it actually reveals one thing. It reveals one thing: the fact that they haven't conquered the world within them. Of course, you can't expect a woman who haven't unraveled a hidden potential to think of picking up a tech skills. These skills are so technical for women and female, but it all starts from unraveling, conquering the world within them. Then they cannot use that as a tool to conquer the world without them.
I'm in total agreement with you both about that. Yes, that's actually true. Now, let's see this again. Do you actually think digital equipped females will be an advantage to the global world? How is that possible? Is it even possible?
Okay, firstly, when it comes to advantage of a country or the development, the improvement of a country, it depends on how the population is utilized. Now, the population is made up of both female and males and female, right? And males and females are 49 to 50% of the population. If you decide to remove the females and focus on the male, because the belief out there feels that they are more contributing and they are the ones they need, right? The world per se is really not utilizing a very good share of its strength, which is the population, women. When women out there are equipped, it's going to be a huge advantage to the world. Several factors which are, we have the improved standard of living of the family. Yes, I have a number of times I've encountered women, that is married women, who probably were not into anything and they came in contact with us, the academy, with our help. They got into some certain business, probably copywriting, whatever they learned in the academy, or affiliate marketing, or social media, and they started doing their own. They were able to start earning income from it. Of course, if they are able to contribute to the family, not only the male contributing to the family, but the female, the wife, contributing to the family. Women, I believe, they have this thinking faculty. So if they're involved to bridge the gap, if they're actually involved, it will really bring a lot of innovation. There will be a lot of support. It will really make the economy productive. Let me not go too far. I'm a human, right? I'm a woman out there, and I'm involved. In my own little way, I'm adding back to the society. Of empowered people get these digital skills.
Of course, yes, there's a lot of advantage the globalized things to gain if you have a lot of involvement of woman intake. We're talking about a woman who have unraveled potential. We're talking about a woman who have discovered herself. We're talking about a woman who knows the capacity. We're talking about a woman who sees herself as a problem solver. Who has all it takes to conquer the world with herself. Definitely, she will be a native. She won't be an immigrant in a digital world. She won't be an immigrant. She's a native in a digital world. And another thing again, it will also as well in a way reduce inequality and help build equity among, not just between countries, but even gender based. Like, if she can do it, then we can do it also. And a good instance is if you have a good number of African women doing innovative things, going to innovative, breaking the bias, going to the system, there will be it in a way place them on the table with the other counterpart, other country. That's like if they can do it and we can do it, then we are on the same level. Then everyone has a unique capacity. So it's in a way reduce inequality. And lastly, it also in a way increase the standard of living of the family, local level, and reflect in the economic of the country, because tech skill is one of the most paid skills, and so human involvement will definitely lead to increase.
Thank you, digi-ladies. I'm in total agreement with your point so far. Now, analyzing your previous point, should we now place a call to digital skills, to digital learning among the female gender? And if you're in total agreement with this, how do we go about this? How do we approach this?
Yes, there's a need for women involvement in tech. Women should be called on the need to acquire some basic tech skills for them to be helping during this digital world. There's a need for women to fill the life vacuum that will lead to productivity for the global climate. One of the approach that can lead to massive involvement of women is that women should be given orientation. I'm scared. I don't know what your perception on tech is. I think it's all about coding or machine learning. There are a lot of aspects of tech that women can leverage. A lot of aspects that women can go into, can maximize. Some of the aspects like product design, entrepreneur in tech, a lot of aspects that women can actually go into that doesn't need them to learn coding or machine stuff. So women should be given orientation. They need orientation on that aspect.
Of course, yes, we place a call. And the best way to approach this right now, first of all, if you're watching this, it starts from you. If peradventure you don't have any involvement in the digital space and you really have passion for this, go through it. I started my journey as a copywriter, right? So start from somewhere. Start from learning these digital skills. I'm telling you, I'm repeating it again, it's the fastest growing fastest growing industry right now. So you really do not want to lose out. You really don't want to be behind change. It first starts from you going out there, reaching out to people who have set up certain things in place to teach you what you really need. And secondly is NGOs setting certain bodies to really impact women out there. So we can approach that using that medium.
Value. I've gotten so much value from your previous point so far. Now to the final question. What are your advice to digital-based initiatives or institutions towards raising a sustainable digitalized generation among the female gender?
Okay, here's my advice for tech institutes. Tech institutes, a lot of tech institutes are playing all they could to see that women become technically inclined. A lot of institutes. But my advice for tech institutes is that life should be given to tech. Life should be given to tech. Tech is a branch of knowledge. It's a branch that deals with using technical means to solve problems and all of that. So I want to say life should be given to tech, and that's one of the things we are doing in Blue Creativity. We don't make it look so much sophisticated, like it's something that they have to something so ridiculous, or so let life be given to let it be presented as meeting their needs. So with that, when they see it as okay, this thing is actually helping us to helping us solving our daily problem or what we do, they will see it as something to acquire. They see it as something they need to go for. So let life be given to tech. And another thing again is that they need to give room for woman involvement in tech as an internal free scholarships, a lot of ways that they can help women and female get involved in tech.
Giving out this advice is just like advising myself, because we are a business organization who lectures on digital skills. Yes, just that ours does not measure on male or female, it's general. Of course, keep on pushing. You're really engineering change, and keep on impacting lives. That is really why we live, to become an equipment or a tool for growth and yes, success.
On behalf of our amazing viewers and personally, I would love to comment that we've gotten salient essentials from today's edition. Thank you so much, GLORIA AKANNI and Esther Joseph, for making today's edition an amazing and impactful one. To my viewers out there, get into the digital revolution today by being part of the scheme, by joining the line. Just do it and await the positive results. Here's how we'll be dropping today's curtain under today's edition of Conversation with Pretty Oriel. It's up on the Super Moment with Pretty Oriel. As I still remain your host, precious AKINTULUBO, your Pretty Oriel. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel, Oriel TV. Why not tell someone that we are also breaking the bias on this edition? Thanks for staying with us.